And you believe that that message has resonated well with the youth.
Absolutely.
What do you see?
Yeah.
What do you see?
Yeah.
You know, that makes you believe strongly that the youth of this country would rally behind the choice that Alan has made, which is you.
Yeah.
A young man called into the program right before we even started the segment when I activated the phone lines, and his complaint was about how young people in this country are suffering and struggling to make ends meet, and sometimes do not see their left from their rights because of the hardship that they are in. And the demographic of this country, there are a lot of young people who are going to be exercising their franchise, right?
Yeah.
So what have you seen in all of your campaigning that makes you think that the youth are rallying behind you?
Well, I think it is not lost on me the very challenges that we all have as young people in this country, particularly job creation, particularly the issue of finances, and for young entrepreneurs, the difficulty in accessing funds to be able to start your own businesses. Now, the reason why I'm very convinced and have very little doubt in my mind that my message has resonated with the young people of this country is the reception that you receive. When you go to the communities, when you go to the ghettos, when you go to the streets, and you begin to engage with the young people, the first point that they make to you is that we don't want to vote this year. We are not interested in voting.
Yeah.
We have had enough of the NDC and the MPP. They have not been able to proffer practical solutions which will address our teething challenges. And therefore, we have come to this conclusion that we are not going to vote again. And then I begin to engage with them, and I give them reasons to consider a possibility of having a third, leader who is non-partisan, who will bring these, changes that we are looking for as young people of this country. And again, like I told you, we have sought to dichotomize our campaign in terms of, the messaging. So, for instance, amongst the youth, we are looking at the formal sector and we are looking at the informal sector. Oftentimes, you have noticed that when these big political parties get the platform or the opportunity to serve the people, their primary focus has always been on the formal sector, the people who have been to school, to the neglect of the people who have not had the opportunity of going to school. Now, it is important to acknowledge the fact that whether you have been to school or you have not been to school, you are a Ghanaian. That's the bottom line. Now, what solutions are you bringing to address the challenges confronting the people within the informal sector? And that is what we have sought to do. So we have sort of segregated our campaign to attend to specific needs of the young people who are in the informal sector and to attend to the specific needs of young people who are in the formal sector. Now, when I go to the ghettos and the streets and I'm discussing with them, I'm not campaigning, I actually have a discussion, a tete-a-tete with them as to what exactly their needs are, even though I know some of them. They tell me the first thing is job creation, the fact that they don't have jobs to do. The second thing is about rent, the issue of rent. The third thing is about money, obviously, and the final thing is their inability to find opportunities in this country to be able to even start their own businesses.